I might do it.
I suggest not doing that. Welcome to the show. It is the Skids podcast. I'm your host, Shade Kopke. I am here with Tim Gage and Kevin McNichols.
Yo.
That's probably your best intro yet.
Congratulations, Kevin.
Yeah, you did it.
I did it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You don't want to ruin this. Ah, man. We are living in hell.
Or something similar. Jesus.
Yeah.
Some wild times. It's always wild times when we do these shows. There's always crazy shit going on every fucking day.
Well,
Dude,
look,
seriously.
there is part of me
I'm
that...
overwhelmed.
There is part of me that just goes, yeah, that's just because we have a cell phone in everybody's hand and everything's recorded every time
It's
you
true.
do anything.
Yeah,
Which reminds
I agree
me,
with that,
this is
actually.
something we didn't pull up, and I'm going to say it anyway.
By all means.
The flock cameras.
Yeah, I was just thinking flock camera myself. That's got a lot of feathers ruffled.
Look,
ruffled.
Yeah,
Look,
lots of people
so
have
you've
problems
got
with
the
that.
one argument on one side that says, look, privacy, blah, 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 right?
Yeah, we're not
I
the
agree
UK.
with that.
We're not the UK,
I
man.
agree with that. However, we've had cameras forever. I know we haven't had the AI shit, and I completely understand why I don't want it. I think it's fucked up. I know that there was one guy arrested because they saw his driving patterns for like a week, and they're like, oh, he's clearly going and getting drugs and driving him back into the state. And then they arrested him.
Wow.
And then
I
found
saw
the drugs.
a lady got arrested for stealing a package off a porch.
Yeah,
It
she
wasn't
didn't do
her,
it. Yeah.
But the person walking up to the porch looked closely similar to her. But because the flock camera picked up her vehicle in that area.
Yeah, even though
they
she
just
hadn't been in that
assumed it
area, somehow still picked up her vehicle.
Yeah. Even though she
Wow.
provided video from her vehicle itself because it has its own camera.
Well, and I know one of the arguments for it, and it's a real world argument. I guess there was a shooting in, I believe, like Chicago or some shit like that. I know, Chicago, right?
No surprise.
Who would know?
I highly doubt that.
But anyway, there was a shooting, and they couldn't find the guys. They had already left the area, and flock camera had picked them up in another town. Not too long after, like within an hour or something like that. And they were able to pinpoint these people and get them off the streets before more chaos happened. So, yes,
It has its benefits.
There's benefits, but I think that the more you first off go towards a nanny state, which I hate,
Yeah.
and the more and more you take away everybody's privacy that they have anywhere, I don't like that idea.
I don't either. I mean, they've done that in the UK. They've done
Yep.
it in places like in parts of China, especially the big cities and stuff. And it's a fucking nightmare.
Well, and it
It's
leads to this. You mentioned China. It
Yeah.
leads to things like their social credit score,
100%.
where you're like, oh, I didn't like the way this person was acting on this day, and all of a sudden you're gonna drop 500 points.
Yep.
And you're like, what does that mean? That means you can't fucking have any utilities anymore at your house because we don't trust you, and fend for yourself.
Yeah, you're only able to shop at certain stores
Yeah.
within a certain range of your home
Yeah.
and things like that. You can't use public transportation. There's all kinds of stuff they do to people there.
Yeah, I'm not for it, but at the same time, I know one of the proposals that I've sent this to Instagram. One of the proposals was instead of the flock cameras being on like light poles and shit like that, like in stationary areas, what they want to do is take the local garbage companies and put them on the trucks because those trucks go down every single road,
Oh,
and they do it
Jesus.
daily every week.
That's not any better.
No, that's way worse. First off, you can't really pinpoint where they're at, the flock cameras.
Yeah.
So if you're one of those vigilantes that's like, I'm going to destroy that, you can't do it.
No.
Yeah, go up a little bit. It might be, wait, go back down a little bit. Nope, it's not there. Oh, yeah, that's the one. The Mr. Guns and Gear, I believe. Could be wrong. Oh, this is one of them, right? So this isn't the exact one I was talking about, but this is one of them. So they go and
What does it say up there? Let's
go
let
and
me
ahead
read
and
this real quick.
read it up, Kevin.
So it says, this is from Mr. Guns and Gear. This just shows everyone what crimes police actually care about. This flock camera was reported cut down on Friday, and police immediately responded with a forensics team. For reference, when somebody tried to break into my house, videos up on my channel, the police laughed when I asked if they were going to look for fingerprints or to photograph the would-be criminals footprints. Someone tries to break into an average citizen's house and potentially kill them. No forensics team. Someone cuts down a 3-foot pole on the side of the road and endangering literally no one. Forensics team with every resource taxpayer dollars can be used for immediately.
Yeah, so
Well,
if the state
government,
but that's the problem.
Still.
If something happens to the state immediately, fuck you guys.
All hands on deck.
Yep, everybody
Yeah.
over here.
yeah.
But if something happens to one of the citizens that pays the state, who gives a shit? Fuck
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You're on your own. It's another reason why I believe in the Second Amendment.
I can see the argument on both sides, but I think that it's obviously because it's government property.
Well, sure, and I can too, but the problem is that I feel like the other argument for the government side
should
is
work
bullshit.
The government should work for us, not the other way around.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm
So-
not saying it's right.
It's fucking
Guess
wrong.
what paid for that
Yeah,
3-foot
it's not
pole?
not the government.
Taxpayers.
Yeah.
The government doesn't make anything
Yeah.
outside of I don't know. They
Yeah,
don't
look
really
at
make
that there.
anything. Let me see if I can find that other
So
one.
you can see that.
I
Yeah,
know that I
there's
sent it.
okay. Hey man, I mean,
Yeah, so they're just
so ridiculous. They got a forensics team.
that's could be considered terrorism. I don't know.
I mean, I
They
don't
might
think,
consider it that, but
I
it's
think
pretty fucking lame.
yeah. If they caught the person and charged them with terrorism, I think that's a little rash.
Well, what do they call it?
It'd be probably like, I mean, I would think damaging city
Local
property or
terrorism
something
or
like
something? I
that.
don't know, yeah.
You know,
Defacement of government property.
Yeah, that
yeah,
would be
something
it.
like that. Yeah, but
Those
terrorism
can't be
is a
cheap
little
to set
harsh.
up either. I mean, that's what? How many thousands of
No.
dollars for one of those fucking things?
It's on there. It's right above the Meta Quest thing.
Yeah, it's. I mean,
Down.
probably thousands of dollars.
Whenever you see the Meta
Because
Quest,
everybody knows, every company,
one
every
right above it, right
business,
there.
everybody overcharges the government for everything.
yeah,
Well, yeah, that's how government contracts work.
Yeah.
No, that's how corruption works.
That's how corruption works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody overcharges the government, no matter what it is that they're doing. Contractors, all kinds of shit, they overcharge you. Why? Because they know the government will pay for it.
Yeah.
And they use
Well,
our tax money
Here's
to
the
do
one
it.
thing that sucks though out of that, right? So when the government
Well,
does
the
pay
government
for
keeps
something,
a little bit of that too.
no, but when the government does pay for something, it also sets a market price for the citizens because they can't sell it to the citizens now unless it's within a price range
Right.
that's
Yeah.
close to the government price, right? It has to be within so many percentage points.
Mm-hmm.
So if they set, hey, this is the price for this fucking hammer, it's $100, and you're like, that shouldn't be. It should be like $35. Well, they sold it to the government for $100. But they can sell it to us for 75% of it.
Right.
So $75 is now the price for a hammer.
Yeah. And
It's
it's
fucking
like
stupid.
also that's another just one of the reasons why government spending's always so overinflated. They're literally paying fucking so much more money for services that they get or items that they buy.
And on
things
top
like
of
that.
it, they'll do what is that called? Prevailing wage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
That's another thing. I mean, if you're a contractor
Yeah.
and you get prevailing wage stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you and your crew are making fucking buco
Hell
bucks.
yeah, that's
Love
why
that.
everybody wants those government contracts. Yeah, they pay really
Yeah,
well.
if you end up, I mean, like, say that the regular wage for a regular job would be like $30 an hour for whatever you're doing, right?
Right.
Mhm.
You get that prevailing wage, it might be $45, $50 an hour.
Yeah, if
And
not
and-
more.
And you're like, okay, how long is the project? 6 months?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Mhm.
For the next 6 months, we're eating steak and lobster every night.
Yep.
No, we're saving.
No, that's not what people do.
This is America.
They do that, and they go to strip clubs. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, shit, I get to go to a strip club 3 times a week now?
Yeah.
Instead of once
well,
a month?
They got to keep those gals employed as well. You
Well,
know?
yeah, look, I'm trying to put someone through college.
Yeah, that's fair.
She's working on her doctoral degree.
Strippers
What we got
need
going on
money
here?
too,
Flock
man.
2.0,
So that's the flock
They're
cameras right here.
deploying Flock 2.0 right now. This time, they want to put AI cameras on top of garbage trucks. Instead of fixed cameras on poles, these cameras can travel through neighborhoods, giving them eyes on every street and every home. And here's the most important part, you can't even remove these cameras.
Very interesting things that we are exploring right now with AI.
Scoggins?
No.
Code has already looked at
He's not
a
angry
software that will put cameras on trash trucks that
Garbage
drive
truck,
up and
asshole.
down every single street. And that software
Yeah,
has
fuck
the
these
ability
people.
to identify bad roofs, broken windows. We could if we deploy this, we could look at saying, tell us when there's construction material at the curb. Because if someone's got an entire tub and a kitchen at their curb, it's likely they're doing
it's another way to fucking
that
tax
needs a
people.
permit. So we're not there yet. We've demoed
This is a terrible
it.
fucking
and we've
idea.
Looked at it.
It is.
The issue then becomes, well, what if we get 3,000 of them a week? Then we don't even have a manpower issue to resolve. So we're exploring how and to best deploy it.
How can we fuck
figuring
over
out
our
what the
citizens
costs are.
more?
Yeah.
But there are some very unique,
better not
and
drive by my
innovative AI
house.
software tools that are coming out to help code with some of these issues.
And that's not all. People now fear that they might even take away our right to criticize Flock.
We have received a cease and desist order from Flock Legal Safety Affairs. You, Peter Thiel, you, Larry Ellison, I do not give a Any false or fake news posts pertaining to Flock cameras or CEO major shareholders will result in legal action. Sincerely, Flock Group Dan Haley, head of legal affairs. Okay, here's the deal. A couple weeks ago, I dropped some videos where I said you could get free Flock stickers on my website and you shouldn't put them on cameras. I then decided to go start making hats that block your face from facial recognition. Furthermore, I made very copious amounts of very mean memes toward Larry Ellison and Peter Thiel and also Donald Trump because I don't like politicians.
They're deploying Flock 2.0
I like
right
that guy.
now.
Yeah.
This time they want to put AI.
So another thing, like, you remember what that guy was saying? He was like, okay, we'll be able to see, like, with the garbage truck cameras, we'll be able to see damaged roofs and all this
Yeah.
other stuff. Now think about how if it gets to a point where, say, okay, let's say you live in a neighborhood where you've got an HOA, homeowners association.
Everywhere is an
know.
HOA now.
Right. Well, what if you got, say, you know, a lot of HOAs have rules on how your house is supposed to look and
Yeah.
all
Oh,
this
they
shit.
got Karens for that. They don't.
No,
need
I
fucking
know,
Flock.
but the thing is though, what if it gets to a point
Yeah,
where
what
they're
is
like,
his
hey,
point?
they'll call your HOA and be like, hey, look, they've got this thing at the house.
I agree with Tim. They don't need that.
I'm just saying, it's something that could end up.
I think you
going
could have
there.
made a great point there, but you just said HOAs are now more HOA.
Yeah, fuck HOAs and fuck.
Yeah.
Flock,
Yeah, well, I'm
dude.
glad I live in a neighborhood that does
I was
not
going to
have
say
an HOA.
what you could have done is made a better point by going now everywhere is now an HOA.
Well,
and
that's
instead of
what
an,
it is. Yeah.
instead of an HOA
Essentially.
coming in and fucking telling you what to do, you now have the
Oh.
government with the police power to fucking arrest
Right.
you if you don't fix up your windows got a crack
Right.
over
Yeah,
here.
we
Yeah.
noticed you got an overgrown lawn.
Yeah. And that's the thing. I mean,
This car's been parked here for 7 months.
Right.
Yeah, fuck the nanny
it could
state.
be all sorts of things that they could use this for, and it's. I mean, you got somebody. Some kids chalked up your driveway. Your kids are playing out there. Now you gotta watch that shit.
From Flock, from the
Exactly.
garbage
Well,
Flock.
they're already doing the tickets in the mail from Flock. I mean,
Yeah.
and you know, like you were saying, that lady that fucking
Well, a cop came up to her house.
and said that she had stolen a package off of somebody's porch, and she's like, I don't even drive there. She's
That's
like,
so ridiculous.
She's like, I've got cameras in my car and I can prove it.
Yeah.
And they're
He's
like, we don't
still-
care.
Yeah, it's like, I don't care.
We
I
don't
have
care
my
because
proof.
this doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Except that it was wrong.
See, that's fucked
Well,
up.
Yeah.
that wasn't the only one that was wrong. There was another one that was wrong that they didn't update the database, and this car was still reported as stolen. So this guy gets fucking
shit.
like raided while he's driving his car with like a whole SWAT team of fucking people after him, and I think he gets fucked up in it too. And they're just like, well, you know,
Lawsuit.
it's Flock. Well, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, this is the woman one here, but it's, I don't know. We haven't really.
She had to prove her innocence.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
about
and that's the
this-
thing. You're
this
not supposed to have to prove your innocence.
No.
It's supposed to be. They have to prove that you're guilty.
Where was that at?
Innocent until proven
Denver.
guilty.
That was in Denver.
All right, maybe this. Yeah, this is a video we could watch. It's about a minute
Yeah.
if it plays.
What are you doing?
It's gonna
Sign in. No,
No. Just,
trying to play this video.
Yeah, is it a video?
I don't know.
Because I don't see a play
I think
button.
that's a photo.
They
There we
video.
go. There we go.
Going to deny it. I'm going to issue you a summons that you'll be showing up in court in Jefferson County.
Well, can I see this video?
If you go to court, you can. If you're going to deny it, I'm not going to extend you any courtesy. If you're going to lie to me, I have you roughly
wouldn't say I was in there.
20 times this month
wasn't.
alone. And here's when you left at 12:09. That's when you left town.
Wait a minute.
Take
Town,
a package.
not the
There's no
house.
shushing. I don't
Just
need to be.
town.
I need to
Just
know
in
where
the
this
area.
is. We have cameras on our truck, so we can show you exactly where we were.
I already know where you
He
were.
doesn't want to
I
see
have
it.
it
He
on
doesn't want to
camera. I
hear
have
about
you
it.
Yeah,
on
she's
camera
guilty
walking
until
up,
proven
ringing
innocent.
the doorbell,
That's
taking
bullshit.
the package,
Supposing
and
this is
literally
her
running
walking up to
away.
the house.
You on camera doing this. It is her.
It's a
It is
blonde gal with a
100%.
ponytail.
It is locked in. There is zero doubt. I know it's unbelievable to you. I get that. I get that this is a shock to you.
Well, he would not show me the picture of me accusing me of taking the package on there, and so that would have really cleared, I think, a few things up. So that was a little concerning. And what was
Yeah, it
very
doesn't
much
look like her.
entertaining is that if he had done his proper
Okay. Well then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this
That's
is one of
so
the reasons
fucked
why
up.
it's bad, is because the AI does hallucinate a lot,
Yeah.
and you don't need that. Oh no, you definitely murdered this guy. We've got you on video.
And that's the thing. The cop was like, I'm not going to help you out if you're not going to admit it.
Yeah,
Right. It's
Yeah,
like, what
before
the
she
fuck?
How
even.
fucked up is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because he was told, I guarantee you, by Flock, these don't fuck up.
Yeah.
There's not there. You're not going to
camera
have a
doesn't
problem.
lie.
Nope, you're not going to have a problem with that. If it catches somebody, they did it.
Jesus, man. Just, I mean,
So that's
I
the other
just
scary
see
thing
so
that can
many.
come up from Flock.
Yeah.
Is all the false arrests, all the false
Right.
things, and
Well, I know there was a city
fake
that
things that happen. You know,
I know there was a city that I think they had 1,800, and they're getting rid of them.
Well,
as
that's
they
good.
should. I mean, that's
It's
the people
absolute
spoken.
bullshit.
You know what I mean? You think
Not
that,
necessarily.
and even so, that's
The government's going to do what they fucking want.
yeah,
that's true.
that's the thing. I mean,
And then they're going to have drones that have the same technology that go everywhere.
Oh yeah, that's only a matter.
Well, they've
of
already
time.
got it in certain cities where they have the police drones that the second, like a gunshot goes off or some sort of alarm, those drones deploy and head to that spot, and they'll get there before the cops get there, so they can scope it out and see what's going
Yeah.
on. Now, look, in theory, that sounds great, but it's
Yeah.
going to get called out for some bullshit that doesn't
Of
need to be
course.
there, and it's going to create a problem in the future that would have never happened if it was just
Yeah.
people.
Well, it's like, in that situation, what if somebody's, at the site, or maybe it goes to the wrong site,
Yeah.
finds somebody and goes and just decides that person's the one that must have
it's
making the
fucking
shot.
armed. It's got fucking turrets.
You
Oh,
know,
no,
and-
at 209, it's
Yeah.
going to happen.
But it's like they just decide, oh, well, that person there must have taken the shot because they're in the area.
He's
but
running,
then they're in
so
the
it's him.
wrong
Yeah.
area, and so it's like,
Just a guy on a track.
or
some
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
kids
some
playing.
guy going
Yeah.
for a jog or something. Like, oh, well, here's the culprit, and they send the police there. Boom! Now this guy's got to deal with the shit.
Yeah. No, it's a bleak future we have.
Again,
Yeah,
I could see positive, and I see a lot of negative with these cameras because
Yeah.
you're right. It is catching criminals legitimately,
Yeah.
but at the same
But
time,
My problem
The
is
it's also
false
catching
yeah.
innocent people.
innocent people, the false accusations of it, and the invasion of privacy. And
Look-
you know me. I don't fucking. I've got an invasion of privacy going.
yeah, I know you're
24/7.
weird.
I really don't care about that.
But my thing is like, look, if we're gonna lean on one side or the other, I want to lean towards the side of the citizens
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not the fucking
Yeah.
the government.
well, they're going to argue safety of the
It's
citizens.
fucking bullshit.
That's
You
what
know,
they
It's
always do when they want to take people's rights away. We're doing it for
Patriot
your
Act,
safety.
Patriot Act 2.
Yes,
Those were for your safety.
Yep.
Yeah.
it's always about safety or the greater good.
Well, the
Yeah.
argument can be made for both sides. That's just it. So pick your side, essentially.
Yeah, my side is not the government. It's never
Yeah.
been.
Yeah, I'm
Never.
right there with you. Except
know?
if I want something delivered to my house, I want it quick.
How does that have to do with the
My
government?
house assistant.
Well, yeah, you're an idiot.
Just
Yeah,
saying.
I want less government control, smaller government, not bigger government and more government control.
Yeah,
there's
but the
those
government
too.
doesn't
Look-
agree with you.
Look at
I
all
know
the-
it doesn't,
I mean, these
but
politicians
still.
that are stepping in, especially the not the communists, the socialist left. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh, there's communists there too.
But they're the
Yeah.
ones that are saying, "Well, we want less prisons, we want less police force, we want hell."
They want anarchy.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
it. It's like we don't want people that I can't remember where I heard it from, but I remember a politician talking about she wanted to cancel Thanksgiving because it was an oppressive thing.
She just lost her election.
That was
something Hong or something like that. I think her last name was
Hong.
I think her last name was something Hong.
She was all.
She just lost her election. Apparently, all these ballots showed up in the middle of the night, and it was just enough to have her lose.
Yeah.
Because the Democrats, they really want to get rid of the DSA because the DSA has been taking over.
They're fucking crazy.
They are crazy.
Their ideas are absolutely absurd.
They're fucking nuts. And
but again, that's the whole thing. They want essentially the deletion of the government, but control of it as the same time.
Well, yeah. What they want is a different type of authoritarian government.
Yeah, and communism.
Yeah, and it always leads to heavy-handed authoritarianism.
And what's scary about it is the youth that are going to be coming up and voting within the next 5 to 10 years are totally going to want that.
Well, yeah, because
Francesca Hong.
Because it's being taught in school.
Exactly.
And that's the problem. It's like when I was coming up in school, they taught that both sides, and they tried to give kind of a fair comparison. At least the teachers I had.
Yeah, somewhat. I mean,
they tried to at least give somewhat of a fair assessment to both sides. Like, these are what these people believe. These are what these people believe.
I can't say politics was spoken about much in school anyway.
Not much, but when it was,
we
it
were
was
kids,
roughly
like history and social studies.
Yeah, but I mean, not just social studies. There was current events. That was another class.
I didn't even have that.
I didn't have it
we
either.
had to at I think it was Hudson's Bay. We had to have
so
I think it was current events.
I went to Evergreen.
Yeah, I went to Evergreen as well.
Yeah, you guys got
shit.
moron educations.
What do you mean?
You're idiots, both of you. I've talked to you.
Evergreen kicked your guys' ass every fucking year.
Yes, they
In
did.
what?
Yeah.
In football? Oh,
Yeah.
that's good
And
education.
basketball, actually.
Yeah.
Another good education.
I'm just saying, sports ball. With
Sports
Evergreen,
ball?
We
Yep.
fucking kicked
Sports
ass,
ball?
dude.
Yep.
Obviously, you were a big player back then.
I was a hacky sack.
But no,
Yeah,
like
no shit.
Yeah, when I was when we were all going to school, I don't remember much politics at all. Like you were saying, like history and social studies. We hear about like the stuff in like the civil rights movement and all that kind of stuff. But
Yeah, no, they're
not really modern day politics.
But again, you didn't get like this lens of leaning to one side or the other.
No,
You just
No,
got
not
told
at
what
all.
had
Yeah.
happened.
right? Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
You know.
we were just given the facts.
Well,
For the most part.
yes,
For
because the
most
facts are always written by the winners.
part. Right.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Okay, let me say that right.
Let's just say that
You're an
they
idiot.
didn't.
Again.
Yeah. Like now though, it's just straight in most schools. and
Indoctrination.
It's just indoctrination. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Universities.
It's scary, but again, 5 to 10 years, these children are going to be voting and making a lot of the decisions.
We
hoping
already
not,
already have a bunch of them that came out of these indoctrination mills that are already voting now.
And that's what they're showing in polling. College.
That's what a lot of these DSA people
high
are.
High college turnouts
but
are
that's-
having a lot of votes towards that.
Yes, but that's always been the case that college educated people would vote a certain way,
Yeah.
right? One of the things, though, that they've come through, especially with this whole fucking attacking men and attacking,
You're
guys
getting a
and
lot
all that
more
shit,
voters now.
You're getting a lot more kids that are growing up, males, that are going, fuck that shit, and now they're voting Republican.
Yeah.
Because they're like, this is fucking dumb. But conversely, you're getting the women that are now going, well, fuck this, I'm voting with my pussy.
I don't want a dude in the bathroom with me.
No.
I don't want to do.
They're voting. Most of them are actually voting for that.
Yes, they are. A lot of women are.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
No.
There's a lot of women out there that have suicidal empathy.
Yes.
And they got it really bad.
Huh.
It's
I
a
wonder what
problem.
the statistics are on that. If they're actually show statistics.
yeah.
Yeah,
there
that's what
are.
I was talking about.
There actually are
Men
statistics.
boys that are growing up in school now are leaning more right.
Yeah.
Girls that are growing up in school are leaning more left.
So it's very rare to see a woman leaning towards the right.
I mean, if you're coming out of like universities and stuff
Yeah.
like that, if you're a woman, you're definitely going to be leaning left. But
Unless you play sports.
I think it depends.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Leah Thomas leans more left.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Well, there's that whole stink with the fucking WNBA.
Yeah,
and
that
that
shit's
former
funny.
NBA player that signed
Two
up.
of them.
Yeah,
I'm going to be throwing my hat in.
We
Yeah, it
have
was
not talked about that.
two ex-NBA
Yes.
players that
Yeah.
came out and said,
It's like, fine, if we're going to do it, let's do it.
Yeah.
I think one of them was from like the Celtics.
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah.
But one of them actually ordered a wig.
And he did a training video with something about I'm proud to be a woman.
Well, and the
playing in
wig
background.
shows up, and he fucking posts immediately to like X, and he's like, look, my wig came in. Fuck yeah, I can finally be my real self. And the funniest part about this whole thing is like the WNBA has been saying that like we don't care like trans people blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and
it's mixed with the WNBA.
Yes, but
yeah, that's true.
But the funniest part was immediately after these two ex NBA players came out and said that they're gonna putting their name out there for the WNBA draft, right? Within, I think it was like 10 hours of them doing that, the WNBA said that we're going to be holding an emergency meeting to basically define what a woman is. And it's like, we've been asking you guys for years what a woman is. Now you want to say what it is?
Right? Yeah. And whenever anybody is asked that on that side of the fence.
Whoever feels like it.
Right? Yeah, yeah. Either that or they dance around it and can't give a straight fucking answer.
Well, what's a woman? A woman is somebody who believes they're a woman. And you're like, that doesn't describe what a woman is.
No.
If I asked you what a cat was, could you say what a cat is? You wouldn't say a cat is something that describes itself as a cat.
Exactly.
It's called circular logic.
I'm sorry I came over here. That was that one gal he was talking to. Yeah. Can you tell me what a cat is?
Yeah.
Okay, this was a mistake.
Well, yeah, because the person had just said, "Well, you can't say what it is because you're not that."
Yeah.
And you're like, "Okay, well then, can you tell me what a cat is?" And they're like,
"Are you a cat?"
No, they didn't even ask that. Just ask, "Can you tell me what a cat is?" Yeah, I see that this is a mistake.
Well, look, and honestly, this is a great way to show how ridiculous this stuff is.
Because those guys are not going to change anything except add a wig.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a chick.
Yeah. I think it's fantastic.
See what this guy has to say. I think that's the actual.
Is this one of them?
Yeah, Enos Cantor, I think his name is. Let's see. I'm not sure who's speaking right now. What the fuck is going on?
You have
here?
to hit play, I believe, for it to go.
It's not.
That's what you got to do. But you got to turn the sound on.
That's what I was trying to do, but they got all these fucking pop-ups and shit.
And ultimately, like I said, I'm a black woman, and I want to be respected as a black woman by the WNBA and everybody else. It's time that we put this cis-normative culture, this toxic.
Oh, he's using their language too.
Yeah, you have to. You can bring the fucking volume up.
Assigned male at birth.
Because I can't go any higher.
Myself to come out and be their true, authentic self. I am, again, for everybody in the audience. Sometimes
he's the one that bought the wig too.
Transgender lesbian, and I'm proud.
Okay, what happens
Look
if
at the
no
white guy smiling. Like, I know you're
WNBA
joking.
team?
The dude's got a full serious face. He's like, I'm not fucking around.
Well, I think based on my body of work in the game of basketball, what I bring to a team, what I bring to the league in terms of athleticism and skill, it would be a clear case of discrimination, and we plan to pursue every legal route possible to hold the WNBA to their standards.
Okay.
I love this.
Tennis uses genetic testing on athletes.
Well, here's the thing. If that, let's say that this worked out and he got in there, right? Or she.
She.
Yes.
Thank you.
We cannot misgender her.
Do you know what would happen? Is basically everybody that was good enough to get on like the practice squad in the NBA, or play a few seasons in the NBA, but just didn't cut it.
WNBA is done, dude.
No, that's what would happen. Is those guys would now go and become women and play in the WNBA, and you would have no Angel Reese bitching about fucking Caitlin Clark anymore.
No, fucking slammed down, dude.
They would be done. It would be like none of them would be in the league anymore. It would just be like guys that are, what does the NBA have? Let's say 400 people in it, right? So you would just have guys that are the 401st through the fucking 800th best player would be in there. Yeah, and then anybody that's going, you know what, I'm going to retire and go play in the WNBA.
Yeah, why not? I'll still make my $150K a year or something like that. They get paid shit compared to NBA players.
Well, they should because they don't make any fucking money.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
True. That would be like having a band and being like, okay, we play bar shows.
You know what?
Why don't we make as much as Aerosmith made in the fucking 80s?
I actually hope these guys make it through.
That's what I'm saying. It'd be
I will watch every fucking
now
game
it'd
they
be
play.
fun.
Exactly.
It'll be fun.
To see this guy play.
You'd be like, oh shit, did you know that they can dunk?
Just fucking running up and down the court. It's like 110 points scored by this gentleman.
Yeah, I know.
Right here.
Yeah,
MVP of the year.
Fucking cramming the ball
year.
down their throat. Man.
No, it'd be great, too, to look at the Hall of Fame once their careers
Oh
are
my
over. And
God.
it's just a line of dudes.
But that's
This would be
what's. I mean,
amazing.
in all honesty,
it
that's
just
what's so
shows why
sad
it's a
about
joke.
the whole thing.
It's
'cause
such a joke.
imagine all the girls that lost their opportunity in sports because of this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the part
Absolutely.
that upsets me. The ones that actually really fought to,
Oh, yeah,
to
Riley-
excel,
Riley Gaines.
you
Riley
know,
Gaines.
and got passed up because a dude played.
Yeah.
And that's more people should be upset about that.
They're not, though,
That's
because
what
they don't
sucks.
actually care about women's
No, they
anything.
don't. Yeah, it's true.
You know?
Feminism is dying.
Well, that I'm fine with.
Well, look,
I'm
it
not.
depends.
Why?
No, look.
Because I think feminism is
No.
important.
I don't.
Look,
I think that if you look at the history of feminism and you see what it actually is.
I think aspects of it are fine, but like especially like the modern day, like third and fourth wave feminism is fucking toxic as hell. And
Name an
destructive.
example of what's so toxic about it.
The modern stuff, like the third and fourth wave feminism.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that caused all. That's one of the
What,
drivers
men are
of this.
slime or men are
No,
pigs?
no,
You
that's
know-
one of the drivers of a lot of that SJW bullshit
know
that
where
was
it's-
happening in the
where-
early, like mid 2010s and stuff.
Do you
It
know
was
who-
a lot of that new feminism.
Do you know who Gloria Steinem is?
No, I'm not familiar.
She's a feminist from what, the 70s, 60s?
Yeah, yeah.
Gloria Steinem. Do you know where she got her start?
I don't know
I think
who
she
she
was big
is.
in the 80s too.
She was hired by the CIA to do this feminism shit.
Okay.
In order to help break up the what was going on at the time, which was the counterculture and all this shit. Yeah, Gloria Steinem was fucking like a lot of this stuff was funded by the CIA to help disrupt what was going on in the culture at the time. So feminism wasn't an organic fucking thing. First off, if you look at women getting the right to vote, do you know what the polling was on that at the time?
I don't know.
For women, I think it was 80% that didn't want the right to vote because
So they were given the opportunity to vote whether or not they could vote.
No, they did polling on it, you dummy.
Yeah.
Polling is not voting. So they did polling on it. It was about 80% that didn't want the right to vote because it gained more what would it be? Responsibilities that you would have to have, right?
Okay.
So guys had the right to vote because guys went to war. If you're going to vote to go to war and you have to go to war, you have a little bit of fucking...
You should have a say in the shit.
Yeah.
I was under the impression that feminism was basically bringing women back to the kitchen,
No,
Bringing them
that's
back
not,
to the kitchen?
That's not what...
where they fucking belong.
No, so that's not...
You're not talking about the kind of feminism we were
So
talking about.
that's not that's the thing. Like feminism should be, or at least women should have the right to choose whether or not they want to stay home or not. But feminists seem to be like, no, you shouldn't be at home at all.
No, you got to be a girl boss.
Or you shouldn't fucking
Oh,
fuck your
see,
family.
yeah, I got
You
a
gotta
wrong impression.
have a
there,
career.
honestly.
Wait, what do you think feminism
I
is?
thought feminism was bringing women back to femininity, to being,
You're an
empowerment
idiot.
of women.
I was not wrong when I said fucking Evergreens churns out morons and fucking
I
retards.
smoked a lot of weed in high school.
No
A
shit.
lot
Me
of
too.
weed.
Me
You
too.
thought
Went out to the woods on the east side of
Yes.
the thing and just smoked.
You
weed.
thought
by the football
wait,
field, right?
in the
Yes.
pit. We called it the pit.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you thought feminism was women wanting to be at home with children?
Yeah, to become more feminine.
You're an idiot. That's never been what feminism is.
Oh, what is it?
Feminism, oh my God. First off, I think it started out in France.
Well, yeah, but okay. Their claim was that they wanted to be treated equal on the equal playing field as men, like have all equal rights, all that. That's how it started. Then now,
which is not a bad idea.
No,
it's not lofty. It's
I
fine.
have no problem with that. Then, like around the
That's what I'm saying.
80s and 90s and stuff like that, it started kind of changing.
I think it was 70s, really.
70s, yeah.
You know, when they started
And-
burning bras and shit.
Well, that's where they brought in Gloria
right.
Steinem.
Gloria Steinem and all that,
The
yeah.
CIA fucking putting her out there.
Right. And it basically turned into what it is today, where you've got women that are, there's many of them that want to be more equal than men.
Yeah.
But
They
also
want more equality.
Yeah, but
than
also
you.
they're like,
but not the responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They don't want the... No,
and
they
this
shouldn't
is-
be in the draft.
this is one of the things that got a lot of women to get into being career women and not having children and instead doing a career. And
it also brought up the whole wage gap thing, which
wage
is
gap
bullshit.
Totally a myth.
No, not totally. There is some aspects of it that are real. However,
it's in probably industries and things like that.
It's
but
probably 4 to 5%,
right? And
versus what they think that it's 100% right all the way across. And it's like, no, women tend to choose fields like what women choose.
It. See, this is the
men
difference.
choose men fields.
Yes,
that's how it works.
That's why it's like. Women, you'll hear a lot of these feminists and stuff like, well, there aren't enough female engineers and all that. It's like because
they don't choose it.
No, they don't choose to do that. That's more of something men choose to do is be engineers or scientists and things like that.
You can even bring up a field that's even crazier in the aspect of like how many women are in it versus men. Oil field workers.
Yeah.
How many women want to go out and work in the oil fields? They make a lot of money.
Right.
But you're not going to see a lot of women out there.
Yeah.
You're just not.
And
then but they're not going to be working the oil fields.
They're not.
They'll be working rods for sure.
Yes, that is true. And they're definitely going to need a lubrication of some sort.
A lot of shots.
But also job. Like you'll see industries where say maybe there's some women, but it's mostly men, and it's like okay, well those are the exceptions to the rule. Those
deep sea fishermen,
right? Yeah. Or like like I said, I was saying scientists. There's certain scientists like actual job, paths that they go through that women tend to pick more than men do.
Yeah.
But, in others you'll see more men in it.
This is something that's already been discussed several times. We know all about there's no sense in picking that apart. We know that men are superior and should get paid more.
No, I'm going to let you go.
And on top of it.
No, what else do you have?
I think that
we should repeal, what is it, the 17th Amendment?
Some patriotic music or something playing in the background as I'm going off.
What was the women's right to vote?
Women's suffrage.
Yeah, that was back in the 1830s.
No, it wasn't. It was in like the 1890s.
You just threw a random number out there,
and it didn't go through. I think I believe it's the 17th or 18th.
Well, I got that from Red Dead Redemption because of that wagon of women.
Yeah, that was the And first off,
was that the 1890s?
Red Dead Redemption happens in 1899. Or Red Dead Redemption 2. It's so yeah.
I got all my history from a fucking video game.
So my bad. It's the 19th Amendment.
I was going to say maybe it's 19th. Yeah.
Yeah, 19th Amendment. Yeah, beginning in 1869 is when when they started to work towards all this shit.
Wait, did you say 1860?
No, he said 1834.
Oh, 1834. Okay.
I just said 1830.
I was like, man, you were close.
Don't misquote me.
Yeah, but it started in like 1869, and they didn't get the right to vote. And I think, when was it? 1919.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Which is when I thought it was right around the 1920s.
Yeah, it was right before the fucking Great Depression.
Yeah, weird that look at the timing.
Hand in hand, didn't it?
Yeah. Hey, women, you get the right to
vote.
To
work for
and crash.
We're gonna vote in people that suck.
Wait, I have to do this? Fuck this! I'm not doing this.
Yeah, and it's weird that they get the right to vote, and then we go into a world war within 20 years.
Yeah. Changed the face of the planet, didn't it?
Yeah.
Or at least the country.
Oh, shit. Maybe they should go back to the kitchen.
I think there's a movement for that now.
No, there really is.
No, there
I'm
is.
seeing a lot of that show up on TikTok.
It's called trad wives.
Yeah, they're like, you know what? I'm tired of working.
Uh-huh.
Have me stay at home and take care of the kids, please.
I
would love that.
Trad wives.
But that's not ever going to happen because of the way income's now. You have to have 2.5 working people in the household.
It could. Get rid of the HR departments, which is mostly filled with women.
That's true.
You can put those salaries towards the actual workers.
Oh, well, yeah, but I'm saying the cost of living and everything. There's no way to.
Yeah, but if everybody's making more money,
what I'm
then
saying
they
is that
can
you
afford
could.
that stuff.
If you get rid of HR departments throughout the country, they're overinflated.
Get
budgets.
Scotch back in the office, and the liquor bar.
Yes,
suits, cigars.
Let's bring it back.
Bring it back to the Mad Men days.
Yeah.
There's certain things that were good about the 50s.
Yes.
But no, that like I said, it's tough now because you can't run a household on one income anymore. It's damn near impossible.
It is.
Yeah, I mean you could, but it's fucking.
It's ramen noodles and it's a 1-bedroom.
Yeah, you'd be stretched so thin.
Yeah, that's the other depressing part is we haven't caught up to inflation at all when it comes to pay.
Absolutely not.
I mean, they did a comparison of like 1950s.
What?
What happened?
Nothing. I just said we're done.
Oh, I thought you pushed a button.
Oh yeah, no, we're done.
Oh,
Show's
that's
over.
what I thought you were
Show's
doing.
over.
My bad.
Shut the
That's
fuck
what I
up.
thought.
No,
We're
a guy
done.
did a comparison of a one-income household back in the 50s, and a house was, what, $40K, and he was making, like, what, $7 an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
And now,
There's
you know,
there's a saying. Back in the day, you could work at the gas station and own a house.
Yeah.
Now you have to own the gas station.
Yeah.
in order,
Yeah.
to have a
Yeah, starting prices for like new homes,
$400K.
or I mean that's low
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
You know, sure there are certain places you can go to in the country where you can buy a house for $150,000.
There's no
Yeah.
industry.
There's no jobs.
Right. That's the problem. That's why the land's so cheap and why the
Yeah.
houses are so
Yeah.
cheap.
There's nothing around there. There's
Uh-huh.
no driving factor to get you into that town.
And socialism and communism is just going to make that progressively worse.
Absolutely.
They
It always
say,
does.
"Oh, well, it's affordable housing, it's free health care." Who fucking pays for it?
That's the problem.
Yeah, we're back
Instead,
to
we're
fucking
just gonna-
bread lines. and
Instead,
shit
we're
like
just
that.
going to put money into flock cameras to keep you in line.
Yeah, it is, and it is. That's,
Another old saying, and I think it might have been Margaret Thatcher that said it. The problem with socialism and communism is you run out of other people's money.
It's true, and eventually it does happen. But again,
Yep.
too many people think that it's going to work this time.
They don't understand.
No, the history shows that
Yeah.
all you have to do is do it enough times; it'll eventually
Oh,
work.
yeah. Like,
it's-
and that's the thing. You see a
Who
lot of
cares
these
about the 100
DSA
million
people.
dead?
Right, yeah. Who gives a shit?
Maybe that's what we just need another culling.
Yeah.
That could
well,
be why
hey,
they want it.
if these DSA people keep winning, we probably will.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're going to cull people
Yeah.
that don't agree with everything down the line.
Well,
Yeah.
they say eat the rich.
That's what they say, but that's not how it's going to
This
happen.
$1 million
No,
tax.
it
They're trying to
never
not pass
happens
in
that
Oregon
way.
Now. The millionaire tax is trying to
Yeah,
get
that
passed
just
fucking
chases them
crazy.
out.
That's all it does.
but-
You lose jobs that way.
Yeah, it's happening in Seattle right
the
now.
businesses that
Yeah.
run all
Yeah.
those, that
Goodbye.
it's like, shutter
Yep.
my doors. I'll go to Texas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Why
that's
wouldn't you?
But that's what they're doing. All the big businesses and smaller businesses are fucking leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you
Uh,
can go to a place that's economically better for you.
Yeah.
Why
And
wouldn't
you can
you?
afford
Yeah.
to do it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit,
Well,
I'll just
and,
come to
and
Seattle
it's
to
these
visit.
DSE people, if you see what they talk about and everything, they want free this, free that, free this, free that. It's like, okay, well, how the fuck are you going to pay for all that shit?
The
Yeah.
rich.
Free?
Well,
the
well,
rich, yeah. But
no.
guess what? What happens when the rich leave?
Well,
you're going to tax everybody else.
Yeah.
They get to pay for all of it by going, hey, we'll get rid of the police because that's a budget.
Yeah,
get
we
rid of
don't
them.
need that.
We don't need police.
Thunderdome.
What else
We'll
are we
make
going to
money
get
off
rid
of
of?
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to get rid of everything's a luxury tax now.
It'll all be fucking
It'll be fun.
Hunger Games and shit like that. That's how they're gonna make money.
Oh, it will be.
I'm fine
And then
with
once
that.
the purges are over, whoever's still left and that's on top, they'll take over and they'll kill off anybody else.
It'll be barbecue.
Yeah, it'll be.
Remember that
fucking-
guy?
Oh yeah, barbecue from Haiti, right?
Yeah.
Is he still going?
I'm
not
I would
sure.
assume he's probably dead by now.
Yeah, those
You
guys
can look
don't
it
tend.
up.
Those guys don't tend to last very long.
Is barbecue still alive? Let's find out.
Yeah, let's see what that guy's up to.
I'm really curious.
That guy was interesting. Talking about like eating his fucking what was he eating his enemies, I think?
Yeah.
Like he would fucking eat their thighs or some crazy shit.
Yeah, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
What the fuck?
He's a former police officer.
Wow.
Yeah, and then became a gang leader. And he's got an FBI bounty on him.
Of course he
$5 million.
does.
Why does the FBI care what happens in Haiti? Shouldn't that be like a CIA
That
bounty?
should be a CIA thing.
The FBI does stuff here in the U.S.
Yes.
Or, well, I guess, no, he could have an FBI bounty on him if he did something at like a U.S. consulate or some sort of U.S. territory within
Yeah.
Haiti.
Yeah, why is that our problem? Well, because we're taking all their.
It looks like his
refugees.
Port-au-Prince
Yeah.
home was targeted in a drone strike.
Yeah,
a
this
drone
is
operation.
back in January.
Oh,
Didn't look like God.
didn't get him. Yeah,
Unfortunate.
So he's still reigning supreme there. Good for him.
Kind
Wow.
of surprised.
I am too. Those kind of guys, those like warlords and gang leaders, don't tend to last too long.
No, it's
Well,
I mean
unless
it's
they got oil.
Well,
in this.
Does he have oil? Because
No,
he'd be gone
no,
really
it's,
quick.
it's
Yeah.
fucking Haiti. They're
It's
poor
Haiti.
as shit
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, it's not worth our time.
No, these guys are basically like you look at like you're talking about like warlords and shit like
Yeah.
that. If you look at early like Roman history of
Uh-huh.
of the the Caesars and all that shit, the people that were in
Yeah.
charge, it's similar to that.
Oh, sure.
It's like
yeah.
wait until like I don't know their right hand man goes. You know what? Fuck it. I could run this shit.
And that's just it. Is they end up getting so many enemies because end up getting so many enemies. People either want to come in on their territory or, like you said, their right hand man or someone that works for them decides, you know what? He turns his back to me a lot. Maybe I should just shoot him in the back of the head and take over.
Well, there was a time with like Roman emperors where it was like a new Roman emperor every like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck's going on? Oh, it's because this guy didn't like his dad, so he killed his dad. Mm-hmm. Then his brother killed him.
Yep.
And then
as it should be.
And then like this guy's uncle was like, well, fuck, I'm the next in line technically, and comes in, kills that guy, and it's like this is all over a 12-year span.
Yeah.
You're like,
or they're
five or six,
or the guys that like fifth in line are killing the guy in third in line. Oh, I'm gonna move on up, kill the fourth guy in line.
Well, you even
had monarchies never really work, or it's all inbreeding.
Yeah, that you do have a lot of inbreeding. I mean, look at the royal family now.
Well, technically that was an empire, but yeah, monarchies too.
Yeah,
because that's happened in monarchies as well.
Right.
Yeah, it happens all the time.
We have elections here.
Well, I watched
that are totally legit.
Yeah, I watched a recently watched a thing on Vlad the Impaler.
Yeah. Oh yeah, were you watching that?
Yeah, I thought he was always from like
Transylvania,
Romania. He's not.
No.
It's Wallachia or
Wallachia.
Wallachia.
Yeah.
Wallachia. I didn't realize that he and his brother were actually
cousins.
No. Shut the fuck up. Listen to the story for a second.
He and his brother were cousins?
I'm just
that sentence doesn't make
they were actually taken prisoner by the Ottoman Empire because his dad had to make a deal with them because it was the Romania versus the Ottoman Empire, and they were kind of a buffer zone in between.
Yeah.
And
he was at war with the Turks for a long time too.
Well, he's at war with everybody. Yeah. Like he made so many deals back and forth. But he was in the Ottoman Empire being raised by them, and he was raised into their army and ended up, being pretty well into the army. Then he goes in, takes back over his country, then gets almost immediately ousted within months or something like that. Then goes and now sides with the Romanians, and then fucking goes back in, takes it back over again. I mean, just it's wild. His history is crazier than I thought. But then it gets to the part where we all know about, which is the fucking polls.
He impales all these people.
Every fucking person that, you're an enemy? I mean,
that's really loud.
Yeah, there was, because I had to turn
that
it
was
up.
a good choice, though.
But yeah, a lot of people. Like, when he first went in, basically they're what I don't know what class you would call them, but they're kind of their higher class people. He went in and was like, well, you guys were against me the first time I was in. We're just going to fucking toss you on spikes, and we're just going to put new people in your spot.
Didn't Saddam do the same thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's
not the spikes, but yes.
That's what old Stalin would call a purge.
Yeah. No, and fuck, when Saddam took over, he immediately went in. I mean, there's that famous video.
Yeah. He lights up that cigar and just starts calling out names, and when I say your name, stand up, say the salute, and get the fuck out.
Yeah. Yeah, say the pledge.
Yeah.
The party pledge. Recite the party pledge, and then we're just going to kill you.
Yeah, you're going to step outside and up against that wall, buddy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's how dictators consolidate
Which
their
one
power.
are we gonna watch?
They get rid of their enemies.
We got a couple of videos that we're really excited about because lately I've been on a kick of watching people getting killed.
You want to watch the hostage one first?
Yeah, we haven't watched it yet, so let's watch the hostage.
All right, bring up the hostage one. This happened a while ago. This is probably a few years old at this point.
I don't know where that one's at, so tell me when I find it.
That one.
This one here?
Yep. Right. So this one, a person took like a 68-year-old lady, I believe,
put the knife down.
Hostage with a knife, and I think it's a chick also that did this.
Put the knife down.
And right now, you can't really see her head.
Put the knife
down. Just give you a layout of what's going on. It looks like they're in a parking lot
of a mall, I think.
Cop's got his firearm drawn at a person hiding behind another person with a
and I believe this is situation. In like the transit area of the mall where like the buses would go and shit like that.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. And it's about midday.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So just to lay out the scene.
And it's a Glock 17 or a Glock 19. I'm not sure.
The hostage and the hostagee. What the hell are you going to call him? What do you call someone who's holding somebody hostage? What do you call them?
The bad guy?
An assailant?
An asshole?
Assailant?
The asshole.
The criminal?
And the hostage.
Yeah.
Just moving side to side and trying to avoid this guy's gun. So, continuing.
Down.
Got him right in the fucking head.
Yeah.
Nice.
Woo!
One fucking shot,
Yeah.
straight to the head.
That deserves
done.
a Ric Flair. Woo!
Yeah, that's exactly what happened, isn't it? So, yeah, they moved their head
That
out
was
a little
great.
too much out in the open, and the cop got him. I mean, they were not even, 10 feet away from each other?
Oh, no. I mean, this is probably 15.
Maybe.
Yeah.
15 feet and deadly accurate because it was one shot. Hostage taker is down. Hostage is perfectly
Nice
safe.
shooting, Tex.
Yeah.
And this
That's
is
what
with
they
a
call
knife to the throat.
A good shot.
Yep, damn right.
You gonna bring
Saved
up
the
the
life
next one?
that day.
That's important.
So which one do you want to watch next?
We're gonna watch the guy getting beating his grandfather to death.
Okay.
Or father to death, I guess.
It was his father. Okay.
So yeah, this is a police cam video as well. I think this happened back in January?
This happened this
Where
year,
did this
I
happen?
believe.
Let's say we'll do a quick
quick rundown
cap
here.
on it. July 22nd, 2026.
So
Meridian.
Meridian police officer Anthony Afali fatally shot 38-year-old Robert Lee Jenkins III after responding to a domestic violence call and finding him repeatedly beating his 69-year-old father with a baseball bat. Body camera footage released Tuesday shows Afali repeatedly ordering Jenkins III to drop the bat before firing nearly 20 rounds as the suspect continued the assault, striking his father multiple times even after being shot.
That's wild.
Robert Jenkins Jr. died at the scene from blunt force head injuries,
His
while
dad.
Jenkins, the dad, later died from multiple gunshot wounds. It's Connecticut. Connecticut's Office of Inspector General is investigating whether the shooting was justified under state law.
How is it not?
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, watching the video, you'll see it's pretty well justified because it's brutal.
Yeah, I think he waited too long, in my opinion.
I agree.
Put the fucking bat down! Put the fucking bat
And
down!
he should have maybe drove closer.
Put it down! 63, step it up! Put it down! I'm gonna
He's just
Look at that,
like
man.
chopping wood. Look at him, just going. He's still
It is
beating.
fucking brutal.
Even after all those gunshots, still beating.
And he
Finally
fires
goes
until
down.
the
It
fucking
is
magazine is empty.
wild,
You can
man.
see the slide lock back on the firearm.
I did that again.
You know what's crazy too is that those first shots that he fires, it looks like it's not even affecting the guy at all.
No.
Well, it might not have hit him in the first couple shots.
No, that's
He is
possible.
far enough away.
Yeah.
And he's shooting fairly quick.
Yeah.
Still going. I mean, there's finally goes down.
Jesus.
I mean, he's lucky he went down on that final shot, and he's lucky that the guy didn't turn towards him
And charging him.
And you
Yeah.
know,
With
like
an empty magazine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to reload quick or run.
Yeah. Better be do a John Wick reload, man.
But that
Yeah,
one was pretty fucking brutal. And
Yeah.
apparently this
Yeah, it's
guy's been
brutal.
suffering from a lot of mental things. He's been in and out of the prison system several times for either assault,
Can you
know.
move your water? I can't
theft.
see the time.
So he's a violent dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is someone that probably should have been in the system and somehow got released because
Well,
Soft
Democratic-
on crime.
Yeah,
Soft
soft
on-
on
yep.
crime. That's the best way to take care of crime. Is just
Does
let it back out.
is Connecticut run by Democrats?
I would assume so.
Yeah. Blue state.
I might
I
have
wonder.
a little bit of a history about this guy, but I don't think it has it on this page.
Yeah, no, I mean,
No,
but,
I think they're
but
just
it's not
talking about
surprising
this.
to see somebody that's beating their father to death in the fucking front yard
Yeah, there's something
has
wrong
some
there.
problems.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Dad didn't cook the dinner right, you know?
Well, and
He
my
fucked up the fucking pork chops.
My favorite
Nobody ever told this guy
Police
to
shooting.
use your words.
My favorite police shooting video of all time is you don't even see the guy get shot, but there's a police officer casually fucking shows up and he shows up, he's got his coffee, just sets it casually on the fucking dash, walks casually to the back of the car, and this is a suspect that was out shooting at people. And just casually pulls out his fucking AR, racks it, and then takes the shot once he finds the suspect.
183 yards away.
Yep.
Damn.
It's a good shot. Doesn't show the actual violence.
Yeah.
It just shows the cops point of view. Just took him out.
Look at
Yeah,
that.
I
dude.
just love that.
Dude's
That's my
just-
favorite.
Dude's just fucking cool as a goddamn cucumber.
Yeah, like this is just a normal fucking activity
It's
for
not-
work.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah.
clocking in and doing his job.
Yeah.
You know, going back home to a nice
It's like,
cooked
fuck,
dinner.
man. I was enjoying this coffee. Now it's going to get cold.
But that's the thing. Like the way that this guy walks out and does this, it's like I've done this 50 times this
That's
week.
what it seems like.
You know,
typically the person's black. And there's nothing wrong.
Was that person black?
I don't believe
There's
so.
no way of knowing.
No, I don't believe so.
No way of knowing. But yeah, I don't know. I've seen a couple of these go through my feed, and that one that we just watched
Yeah.
at the front yard was
Yeah.
really got my attention.
That was.
I haven't seen
yeah.
much like that before. And apparently the guy was struck, they said, 17 times by shots.
Wow.
So that was the thing. It was like this guy was
I'm
just
gonna
pummeling.
Oh,
piss Tim off in a second.
What happened?
No.
What
Oh,
are the
God.
chances
This
of
one here.
Carmelo, his
Set
life
this
being
up
at
really
jeopardy
quick.
compared to
Well,
the
just a
stabbing
second.
of Austin?
We do know
let the
that
guy
he's
talk.
significantly smaller, and we know that he has epilepsy. So that also has to be factored in, because then you have to think about the cognitive, the brain, and what could happen if he would have hit his head when he fell, if he would have had a seizure. Who
Or
knows?
if Austin
how
would have shined a
risky it is.
flashlight.
Did you know that Carmelo Anthony had epilepsy?
I did not.
Okay, so
Who gives
does
a
that change your
shit?
opinion knowing that?
It does influence it.
Do you know that epilepsy
Why would it
impacts
influence
cognitive
Why?
ability in your thinking?
I mean, sure.
So that furthermore feeds into him not being guilty of murder, because that also impacts his thinking in the situation, not thinking, not factoring in, and quickly reacting, not thinking, I'm going to kill this person.
What do you
person
think
will
about
die
this,
for me.
Tim?
This
This is just going to get them off
is-
me. Quick, boom. Get them off me, run, move, drop the knife, go about my business. That is impacted by epilepsy.
What are the chances
I-
of
okay, this
Carmelo,
is
his life
insane
being at
to me.
jeopardy
That
compared
is-
to
Set
the
this up.
stabbing
We didn't
of
talk
Austin?
about it.
That's completely insane fucking logic.
Yeah.
The whole Carmelo Anthony thing, I'm sure everyone knows. This guy murdered another kid.
Yes.
And got tried and convicted.
Some people
of-
would say
of
that he
murder.
didn't.
And there's a whole bunch of arguments. It's like, oh, it's a self-defense. We covered it several times
Oh,
in
yeah.
the show. And this is basically a follow-up. Another person saying, well, because he has epilepsy, he can't be held accountable for murder.
Yeah, epilepsy is one of those things that, like, if you're playing a video game, you put on certain settings so you
Yeah.
don't fucking have a seizure.
The fact that this guy's
Yeah.
sitting down and saying, with a straight face, saying, well, this is impossible for him to be considered a murderer because of this,
That's.
pisses me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, it pisses
What's
me
the
off
next
too.
one? What's the next one? Oh, this guy's diabetic. and
Oh, yeah,
he
of
fucking
course.
walked
He
up
was
and-
low blood sugar. He
Yeah.
had to choke her
Look,
out.
he was hangry.
Had to choke her
He
out.
was
Yeah.
hangry.
He really had to rape her otherwise.
Yeah.
It's just.
What else
it's
could you
completely
do in that
insane.
situation?
This kind of mentality, this
That's
bullshit.
a stretch.
Oh, not just a stretch. It's like, I mean, if you want to call it a stretch, it's like a stretch about as far as the Atlantic
what I
Ocean is
mean.
wide.
Well, no, there was the famous case in the, I believe, 80s or 90s that was the Twinkie defense, right? A guy was being charged with, I believe, a murder and used a Twinkie defense, and I think it had something to do with, like, his blood sugar or some shit like that, and tried to use that as a defense to get off of a murder charge.
Holy shit.
So these things have been said before.
Yeah.
They're asinine,
Oh,
but they've been
completely.
used and they are on the record
Yeah.
as, you know, defense tactics.
Well, and we've
They don't
already
work.
seen Carmelo Anthony's supporters. A
Are
lot of them
insane.
are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that situation with the kid that died, his father. Remember we watched
Oh,
the video
yeah.
of that, and him just, he just basically went off the fucking rails about this woman.
Yeah.
About the family. And the fucked up thing is the family raised all this money, didn't use 1 cent in the
No,
defense
why
of
would
their
they do
son.
that?
Instead, they got a
Yeah.
Cadillac Escalade.
They got a
lived in
house.
Yeah, they're like,
they got-
we only had to
Sorry,
sacrifice
son.
one son to
Yeah.
fucking,
Yeah.
move up in the tax
And
bracket.
that's how.
We're moving on up.
That's ridiculous. But again, the defense.
Don't say the black national anthem on here. You're gonna get us like attacked.
I know, right?
That's not
Oh,
what I said at
no.
all.
Jesus Christ,
Oh,
Kevin.
Jesus.
See,
Wow.
already angry.
Yeah, stuff like that frustrates me. The
Yeah.
case is pretty much closed, as it should be. But when there's these
Yeah, he's gonna
arguments
get his
coming up
appeals.
saying, "Well, it shouldn't have," I mean, again, I'll say it: if the roles were reversed, it'd be a completely different story.
Yeah, it would have been
100%.
immediately everyone going, "Oh, he definitely murdered that kid."
Yeah.
And it's like, well, yeah.
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 Epilepsy
if-
wouldn't
yeah.
have had nothing to do with
No.
it.
No.
It wouldn't
But-
have been a part of the conversation.
But race, of course, still would have been brought into it. It's like, dude,
Of course.
why is this turning into a race thing? It should just be a this guy stabbed this guy thing. What's the punishment?
Because that is the only argument they have.
Yeah.
And that's why they come up with bullshit like this, too, because the race thing didn't work.
Yeah, well, I just remember right after it, there was that one lady that came out and said, what do I tell my kids?
Oh, I remember
what
that.
would I tell my kids now?
Yeah.
We can't have anything. It's like, no, you can't stab somebody
Well, there was
because they pushed
there was the
them.
mother
Don't stab
who, I guess
people.
her son was killed by a police officer or something because he was robbing something.
Oh, yeah.
And remember that story?
I don't know
He
if I know the
yeah,
same
yeah,
one,
I
but
think
there's
so.
been a
About-
few.
Yeah.
You know, he was just going out to rob somebody. He didn't need to die for that.
Yeah,
It was
but he
her
used a
argument-
weapon.
yeah,
the kid
yeah.
used a gun
Don't-
and then got shot. And you're like, well,
Don't commit armed robbery,
But-
and you won't get shot.
but there's no logical leap to your fucking version of it. There is a logical leap, though, from I go in, I use a gun to rob somebody, they use a gun to shoot me. There, you can see the steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her logic is, well, he shouldn't have been shot. He was just robbing
It
them.
was
Just
just
give him
getting
the
robbed.
money.
That was just breaking the law. It wasn't, you know.
Just putting somebody else's life in danger.
Yeah.
Why should his
My
life be
son
in
shouldn't have
danger?
died for that. I want $8 million.
It's
insane.
It is the most insane logic, and you see it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to be the last, unfortunately.
No, we're going to see this another 15 times in the next 5 years.
Yeah.
I'll probably less than that. I mean,
Yeah,
probably less
probably.
than 5 years. Yeah,
But I'm just, giving it a nice little
Yeah,
conservative
sure.
estimate, 5 a year.
little buffer. Yeah,
Or 3 a year for
Yeah.
the next 5 years.
But again, the school shootings that are going, didn't we just recently just have
there was
one?
just one in Georgia. Just I think yesterday.
But it was
or
a dad.
something?
It was a dad and
I didn't know
that
about
was
that
a
one. I think
murder
so.
suicide or something at a
Was it?
at a daycare.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Killed
I
himself
wasn't-
and his wife and his kid in front of all the daycare people.
Jesus.
Daycare kids.
Well, it's got to be a nice story to
Something's
hear
going on
in your
there.
therapist's office. In
Social
20
media.
years.
Yeah.
It's social media.
But
Making
yeah,
people
it is
crazy.
tragic.
It is part of it.
Yeah.
Because social media, with the algorithm, knows what pisses you off and gives you it constantly.
Yep.
Yeah, my feed's filled with a lot of that shit, but
Well, that's why I
positive
brought
stuff,
this
too.
one up,
Yeah,
because I saw how you reacted when I showed you it before the
Yeah,
show.
that was. I mean, that's still absurd. You can see the guy he's telling it to is like, does that change your opinion on it? Well, yeah, kind of. Why?
Yeah, that's the thing.
It
Like,
ma-
why? Give me the actual data on what epilepsy actually does then, if you're going to do that. If that's going to be your defense of it and saying it's not murder, well, then what within epilepsy actually would make him murder somebody?
Just licking boots is
Nothing.
what he's doing. He's just licking boots.
I've known people with epilepsy.
I've known a bunch.
Does not change. Does not make them murderous. Does not make
yeah.
them rob people or
Not-
do anything else.
Not one of the people that I've known that had epilepsy ever murdered anyone.
Nope.
That I know of. I mean, it's
No,
possible.
not that I know
Maybe
of.
they're serial killers, and then that's their night game.
Yeah.
But
They're allowed to have the discussion, of course.
Yeah, no,
by
that's
all
fine.
means, have the discussion, but
and you're allowed to be wrong.
yeah, that too. And I'm allowed to be very upset about a dumb conversation like that.
Yeah, I don't know who any of these people
I
are.
don't
neither
know who
do
they
I,
were either.
but, again, my
but it's
favorite's
just
Matan.
it's
His interviews
so
are
stupid.
Matan, yeah.
Oh
Did
my
you see
God.
that he had one of the Island Boys on?
Oh my God, that was great.
Yeah.
And Mikey was dressed up as his brother.
Yes, just pissing him off
Holy
the whole fucking time.
shit, dude.
Those guys suck.
He's such a scrawny little fucking twig, too.
How did they ever fucking... I don't understand how they became anything.
Because they were so absurd.
So retarded?
I think so.
Because I know that their Island Boy song, I mean, it's a fucking terrible song.
Yeah.
But
The
also...
imagery of it captured people's attention. They're like, look at these fucking douchebags in their hot tub
but
with
here-
this ridiculous hair.
Are the kids, though, like do they actually like that?
I think some.
They
I think-
kissed?
Yeah.
No, I don't care about that.
No.
But I'm asking about the music.
The music,
The thing that made them
kids,
popular.
yeah.
Are kids actually liking that?
I think
was
so.
it-
No.
no.
Or
I
what-
think there's some kids that do. Remember when there was that
Yeah,
mumble rap
was
bullshit?
fucking
Yeah.
huge for a while, where all the rappers were doing
Yeah.
they had the
one
same
guy-
cadence and everything.
Yeah, one guy. I remember
Cadence?
hearing one of them. His song was he just said Gucci Gang over and over again.
Yeah,
like
or they'd talk about like Xanax.
Yeah.
That would be like half the song. It would
Yeah.
just be saying Xanax over and over.
that shit was popular with like teenagers
or
and shit.
scissorp.
Yeah, fuck.
They would just say that over and over, or they'd say words that that didn't make any sense together, but they'd say like 5 words in a row that made no sense together. It's not a sentence. It's not a rap. It's nothing. And then they just do that over and over throughout the whole thing.
Plus, it's easy to sing along with. I think that's what the
it was fucking terrible
is, and so kids can sing along with it. It's just a sing along.
It's
what made it fun.
It's the fucking dot on the screen.
Yeah. Hooray! I can rap too.
Look, I was happy that Snoop Dogg, when he came out and was like, "This mumble rap shit fucking sucks."
Yeah, it does. I mean, talented people are like, "This is fucking bullshit."
Yeah.
But they were making tons of money.
Yeah.
They were.
And again, they're getting paid somehow.
You know what? Which actually leads more into it's probably a CIA fucking thing, because have you noticed that the second that they got rid of USAID, no rap is in any of the fucking music charts anymore.
It's all country music.
But they got rid of USAID, which was known to prop up like musicians in other countries.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
100%. They were propping up rap artists in a lot of countries because they gave the message that we wanted to give to the youth of that country to try to move them in a different direction. Were they doing that here?
That's a good point. I mean, if it is something you can sing along with in a foreign country, they know how to say, hey, I can say scissor. I can say.
I thought you were going to go with other words.
Oh, let me find it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Don't you dare. So, hey, let's talk about the clown.
Yeah, we'll follow, that was back into the topic of
We'll have
murder.
to end with that then.
Well, yeah. Okay. So now, actually, go to the article
yeah,
first.
Put
real quick.
Homie the Clown up. That's better.
So, this is in East St. Louis. An Illinois teen has been.
It's Illinois.
Illinois teen. I do it both ways. Illinois teen charged with first-degree murder after allegedly committing a deadly stabbing attack while dressed in a clown outfit. The 15-year-old is accused of killing 78-year-old John W. Allen in East St. Louis.
Yeah, you thought he was going to allow the fucking intro to go, huh?
Yeah.
Nope.
So did I.
On Monday, according to state police, investigators have not yet released the name of the teen.
Yep,
Allen
he's
was
a
waiting
minor.
at a bus stop when he was stabbed in an apparent random attack by a suspect wearing a clown outfit. The Illinois State Police said officers responded to a report of the body in the roadway around 10 p.m. local time on Monday and found Allen. Police said after investigators arrived on the scene, the teen suspect was quickly identified. He was later found at a residence and was taken into custody, according to police. So,
I thought you said he broke into the house and stabbed the guy.
so that's originally what I thought it was. That's what I'd
You
heard.
didn't even fucking
Yeah,
read the
I
news
like how
article?
you brought something in and had nothing to fucking give to it.
It was on the doorbell, and then he got killed.
So there's a name for this, but because of when you go in, it's now Ding Dong Ditch, but I had a different name for it back in the day.
Yeah. You didn't make that name up.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I used that. I didn't use Ding Dong Ditch, but that's what this kid was doing. Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah.
What type of...
I can't.
So a doorbell camera at home at a home nearby
there's
captured
a bead of
video
sweat
of the
constantly on
alleged
Kevin's
murder
head.
suspect dressed like a
hover it.
clown, according to ABC News Chicago station WLS. State police said video of the suspect has been circulating online, but would not authenticate video shared on social media. It was not clear.
So none of this is real. None of this is real.
We'll watch
This is
it.
an AI video that Kevin brought to this. It's fucking bullshit.
So this is the video of the alleged teen. He comes up to the supposedly this is the guy's door that he stabbed.
You letting it play?
I want to get rid of this thing so I can actually
just scroll down and make it big.
I'm gonna get full screen.
There you go.
There
And turn the
volume on.
Yeah, because he comes up and he says, there was a lot of people I think had nightmares after this because people that don't like clowns.
Why?
I don't know. There's people that are afraid of clowns.
I mean, I'm not a fan of clowns, but I'm not scared of them.
That's not. I thought I turned the volume up.
There it is. Okay, rewind that.
Let's try that again.
Yeah, do your job.
This is some ominous kid walking up on somebody's porch.
Yeah.
I have a gift.
I have a gift for you. Yeah.
And then a mild giggle, and then walks away. We were under the impression this kid busted into the house later.
That's what I had heard. That's what I had heard originally. But apparently he got
Good
this
thing you're
guy.
into rumors.
He got this guy outside when he was waiting for a bus. and stabbed
We
him
don't
to
even know
death.
if this is the guy's house, Kevin.
No, I don't know. That's
Again,
what I
this is
thought it
probably
was.
AI and it's bullshit. Kevin just brought bullshit to the fucking show. Here, fucking play that. Play Homie the Clown. And look, this is him. Fucking Damon Wayans.
Homie, don't play that.
Walking up.
Fucking moron.
Ridiculous.
Anyway.
Well, John, well done.
Thanks for the show, Kevin. You did a great job. Anyway,
make the show.
Everybody, goodbye. Peace out. What a fucking clusterfuck.